All right, in this one, we're going to continue on with a layout challenge, and we're just going to maybe show a more difficult one. How about that? Something with a little more meat on it. This video could last a little while, but remember, as an author, you get to decide how long you want this experience to last. You could give a student a really hard blueprint with no setup, and that could take them 30, 40 minutes to do the whole chalking out. Or you could opt to maybe not, work on a little bit, just delete a wall or something like that. So let's try a little more, let's try just another wall layout. So we're going to do another wall layout. We're going to switch it again to layout. And let's find the difficult one, number D. So layout D, as you can see, is super complicated. It's got a lot of things going on in there. And there's a number of things we could do to challenge the user. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's make this kind of tricky. It's going to stress being able to read a blueprint really well, okay? So the question I'm going to ask is, or I'm going to prompt the student to correct the layout. Correct the floor, the chalk lines, CHALK lines, so that they correctly represent the blueprints. The blueprints, P-R-I-N-T. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to booger this up a little bit. Let's see. Here's what I want to do. I am going to, let's see. Just want to show like how we can mess this up a little bit and make it a little more difficult for the student to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to throw a couple alls in here just so I have some starting points. So let's do this. And I'm going to put an all right here at the beginning of that. And I'm going to put an all kind of right around here. There. All right. Now I'm going to take that tape measure and I'm going to move it over to here and move it over to here. And we are going to do the same thing. I wish I would have took a note of where I put that all out there, but let's just do it right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mess up this little pony wall we got going on here. So let's delete this. Let's delete this. And let's delete this. And this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my chalk line and we're going to grab this and we're going to snap a line here like this. We're going to snap a line here like this. We're going to snap a line. Whoop, get a little close here. Let's pull this out here. Snap a line there. Right around there. Okay, now let's hide this tool. There we go. Let's delete these little guys floating around here. Great. Now, what we've done is we've messed up this blueprint. We can mess it up a couple more ways. We're going to leave it at that. Let's save this slide. Now we go back to our activity. Let's save the activity. And let's see what this looks like from the user's point of view. So we've got the most complicated blueprint in here. Let's go back to consumption. Now here's our, let me edit this real quick. I should have, okay, I put it in the wrong spot. Let's move it down a few times here. Oops, wrong one. Let's move this one down. Move it down again. We want it down at the bottom of our slideshow. Wrong way. Move down. Need to get some shortcuts in here, huh? Move down. And then let's rename this to be Layout Challenge 2. All right. Submit. Save. Back to consumption. Now, let's see. What do we want to do here? So here's what we got. So this was our previous layout. We were missing, doing the missing line. Now our thing here is, look at this. Correct the chalked lines so that they correctly represent the blueprint. So as a user now, I have to be able to read this blueprint and understand that there's 2x4 exterior walls, that these data, where the datums and the measurements are getting pulled off of. And I have to use my tape measure and come in here and figure out where the problem is. All right. Now I could just submit and we'll see that I get 4.7, and I could probably just, figure out, oh, this is the bad thing. But it shows that I tried it once and I didn't get, and my first score was not great. So let's try it again. This time we know we need, let's say as a student, we're poking around in here, yada, yada. We can see, we figure out that this door needs to be corrected. And so as a student, what I would do is I would come in here and I would erase these chalk lines and then figure out a way to do correct chalk lines. And I guess the way, let's just do it real quick. Let's see, how would I do that? Let me think for a second. Okay, I know how to do this with my tools. Is I can pull a line straight off of this guy, and I can put an awl in right along this, right where it crosses this, right here. Yep, so we'll put an awl in there. So that gives me a line that's aligned with this thing. Now let's grab this tool, we'll put it over here, and again, we'll align it again like that. And let me grab an awl and stick it in the floor right here. Now I know I can pull a straight line. So we'll grab the tape measure tool and we'll come up to the corner now. And we'll snap that to the corner. We know we're coming straight off because we got this awl. And here's what I can tell you is that this door is a, a 3068. So it's a 36-inch wide door. We need 2 inches on either side. So this needs to be 38 inches wide. So I come down here. I need to open up 38 inches. So let me add an awl. Awl at 38 inches. So we'll come over here and look at this. Oh, let's go this way. 38 inches, right? 6, 7, 8 right there. And I need to do the same thing over here. So grab that guy, grab this guy. All right, again, 38 inches with an awl. It's going to be right around there. All right, now I got my awls in there. So let's delete this tape measure and let's grab our chalk line tool, and we can start chalking this bad boy out. So let's do the across one first. Let's get that lined up there. We'll snap that, and then we'll do this one and that one, and this one, and that one. How's that look? Got a little funky long one over there. But let's submit it. See what we get. Boom, 5 out of 5. We hit that perfect. So there's an example of a, I knew that pony wall was off, or that little, I guess it'd be like a jam wall or whatever. I knew that was off, so that was easy for me to find. But you can imagine as a user, it could take you a while to figure that out. And it would really stress your knowledge of being able to read a blueprint and then furthermore, read the blueprint to first find the problem and then figure out how to correct the problem with the tools. All right.